This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the session that is Big Data Masters program. And we are going through with distributed computing with PySpark. And in order to code in PySpark, we need to learn the prerequisite is Python. And from the Python perspective, we have gone through with certain topics, say numbers, data type, okay, variables, then collections, and after collection we have gone through with conditional conditional statements, that is if, else, and elif, and loops, functions, anonymous function, and then one library was covered, that is nothing but numpy. So these particular things we have covered with respect to the Python journey. And the Python we are going through with Python because we need to code for Spark, and Python is mandatory. Python is the prerequisite for that. One more module that is very important from the Python perspective, that is nothing but pandas. So in today's session, we will be having focus onto the pandas library from the Python side. So pandas, what are the different benefits? Benefits of pandas. So what are the different benefits that we can have from the pandas library? So like over here, we can work with row and columns. So it is possible to have data in row and columns as a table format, as a table. So that is possible with the help of pandas. Say you are having a particular file. In that particular files you are having certain data, so you can do the analysis with onto that particular you can say file by just reading it with the help of pandas, and you will be able to see row and column, and based upon the row and columns you will be able to perform different operations, like say aggregation and transformation transformation related stuff. What is the meaning of aggregation and transformation? Say I'm having a particular column named age, so I can aggregate apply aggregation functions onto that particular column. Say what is the average age, what is the maximum age, what is the minimum age. So that particular those particular operations I can apply onto that particular column. With respect to the transformation, say like one column is having certain data and another column is having certain another data, so based upon that I can create the third column. So you can have aggregation and transformation related operations with the help of pandas. Then time series functionality, you can do. So you can apply time series related operations, once you are going to perform say machine learning operations, then certain operations or those particular algorithms will be based upon time, and So what is there, like you need to have the time column and all. So different times, like if format is not as per the required one, then you are going to change the format. So different operations are there with respect to the time series functionality. You can do all of those particular operations over here with the help of pandas. Slicing and subsetting the data, like say a particular column is having 1,000 column, but in order to perform your operations you need to have just 20 columns. So why to go with the entire, you can say, 1,000 columns? So you can do subsetting and all, or slicing and all with the help of pandas. These are the benefits which are given by pandas, so that's why like we are moving with pandas. Then operations in pandas are very fast. Fast operations, fast and efficient operations. Then with the help of pandas you can load different type of data. Say if you are having data in CSV format, then you can leverage pandas. If you are having data in JSON format, in Excel format, XLS format, so it is able to handle different types of data in terms of say file formats. And once you are able to load it in the Python environment, then you will be able to do all of these particular analysis. So loading different uh, types of data is possible with pandas. So these are, you can say, certain operations. Another operations are say reshaping. If you want to reshape uh, the given data, say you are going to apply the pivoting and all, so that is nothing but reshaping. You are performing certain operations, so reshaping and all that is possible with the help of pandas. Now in order to check like do we have pandas in our, you can say, Python setup or not, so what we need to do, we just need to try to check like import pandas. Import pandas. So if it is available, then like this particular error will not be there. What you need to do, you just need to open the terminal and you try to install it. Pip install pandas. Okay. So it is downloaded, and once it is downloaded, then this particular error what we are able to see over here, that will be gone. Okay, so previously we were getting the NumPy related error as well inside the PyCharm IDE. We were not able to uh, perform the NumPy operations. It was because like certain environment variables was not set properly. So what I have done, I have gone through with deinstallation and reinstallation again for this PyCharm. And once you are performing the installation, then one icon, one option is there, like set the environment variable. So just click that particular variable, and it is going to set the environment variables. And then like this particular library will start working. So previously it was not working. Now if you are able to see, NumPy is, I'm able to import NumPy and I'm able to perform the NumPy operations as well. This pandas library has been installed. So import pandas as PD. So just like that particular library has been imported. So what I have mentioned over here, so how to install, install pandas library. Just proceed with pip install pandas. Okay, you will be able to have this particular library. Now, pandas are of three types. So pandas is able to deal with, you can say, three types of data, basically data structure. Pandas is able to deal with three types of data structures. Structure. Number one, series. Number two, data frame. And number three, panels. Okay. We will be having focus on to the second one, that is nothing but the data frame, because maximum of our operations will be based upon the data frame. Series, yes, like you can have like series and panels as well, but max of our operations will be based upon onto the data frames. So let me try to create, you can say, one series. So let me take first, you can say, pandas, you can say, data structure, and that is nothing but series. And let me try to do certain operations onto series. So in order to create uh, you can say a series with the help of pandas library, say series 1, series 1, and I can mention the pd dot, let me do it over here only. So series 1, that is a variable pd dot, and series, and I can, you can say, have certain data, say 3, 5, 7, okay, 8, okay, and I can have the indexing as well, then index, and I can mention the index as well. So what will be there with respect to index? Say index is, say, first comma second, third, 1 2 3 4, and fourth. Okay, so in this particular way I can have values and index as well, so let me try to execute it, let me comment the numpy portion and try to print series 1, print series 1. So what you are able to see, like first, second, third, and fourth, this is nothing but index, and these are the values in this particular series. And this series is 1D, one dimensional array. Series is one dimensional array. Dimensional array. Okay. So series is one dimensional array, and how you will be able to create, just with the help of pd dot series, inside the pandas library we are having a series function, and with the help of that I will be able to create a series, and it will be having certain values with index, so if you are looking onto this particular, you can say, data, what you are able to see first is nothing but the index, and these are the values, or you can say series are one column data objects, these are having one column only, single column only. Okay, so series is one dimensional array, and we are able to create series with the help of, you can say, this simple function dot series, which is available inside the pandas, and we are able to create. The main thing is that like series is homogeneous. This is able to, you can say, handle homogeneous data. It is handling homogeneous data. What is the meaning of homogeneous? What is the meaning of homogeneous?
Sir, same type of data. Same type.
Same kind of data. Like if you are having integer values over here, so you need to mention the integer values only. So series are able to deal with homogeneous data, and the size is immutable. So once you have defined like a particular series, immutable, like once defined, that will not be changed. Huh? So if you have defined this particular series, this will be immutable one. Its like size will not be changed. And but like size is mutable, but you can change the data. Like in place of 3, you can have 4. In place of 5, you can have 6, 7, whatever. Okay, data is mutable. Mutable. There are certain operations which we can perform onto the series. So what are those particular operations? Say operations or functions. So we are having certain functions which we can perform onto the series, uh, like say series one dot dimension. Ndim is there. It is going to print the dimension of this particular series, and we know this is one dimensional array. And name is a, you can say, function that is, you can say, giving the dimension of this particular series. So this is one dimensional, we are getting one. Then size of this particular series, series one dot size is there. You will be able to get the size. Like we are having 4 elements in this particular series, 3, 5, 7, and 8. So size is one function over here. We are having like we can get the values as well. So dot values as a function over here. So values 3, 5, 7, 8. We are having head and tail related, you can say, operations or functions. So series dot head, and like we can get say head 1. So it is going to print first value. Okay, so had data type integer 64, that is, you can say, printed over here. So like it is going to print the value of head, the data type of head. Then same fashion like tail, tail 1. So the data type of last one, data type last one. So data type is also printed over here. Okay, so like tail, that is fourth one. Let me try to print in this particular way. This is this is the tail of series 1. And to be more descriptive, this is the head of series 1 head. And let me print 2 over here to get the actual outcome. So just have a look. This is the head of series, so 3 and 5. So these are the two first values. And with respect to the tail, this is you can say printing the tail, like which one is the last value. Okay, and along with this it is printing the data type as well, like what is the data type of these particular values. Okay, so these are the certain, you can say, functions which we can have, which we can apply onto this particular list. So just try to create a list series for me, and that will be having, say Ram. Let me try to get the data from a particular rating. So we are having certain names. Try to create a series for me, and find out first three and last three elements. Okay, so try to create a list with these particular names. Let me share it with you all. Who was okay? Anurag has shared this particular outcome. So Anurag and all, just try to create a series with this particular data, and I just want to have first three and last three elements from that particular series. Just try to create a, although like we have discussed it in session, but like it will give you hands-on in order to create this particular series. I'm looking for the code only. Naresh, Rajbabu, Rohit, Anurag, Robin, Gaurav, Shivam, Rahul. This is applicable to all of you. Try to create a series and share the output with me. Another stuff that you need to do, you are having a particular dictionary. Okay, Ram, say 34, Sham 80, Tom 20, Nick 40, Harry 30, Bin 22, and Steve 45. This is a dictionary that I'm having. Okay, and you need to create the series based on this particular dictionary as well. creation of series based upon dict values, based upon dictionary. Yeah? This is the second thing that you need to do.
Sir, please show the program where you are in. Yes.
Let me try to increase the font size. Have you done? Let me share it onto the chat window as well. No? So, Robin, Raj Babu, Rohit, Shivam, Rahul, Anurag, Naresh.
Doing.
Okay.
But if I'm putting this name Ram Shyam into series, it is showing an
Mhm.
error. It
Basically,
is showing it
these are the string values, na? You need to
right.
utilize inverted commas.
Okay.
Okay. Intentionally, I have mentioned in this particular way, right?
Right.
So these are the things that you need to focus like while coding. Huh? There might be silly mistake, and you will not have focus onto that particular issue. So try to focus onto the basics. And once you realize like this was the issue, then you will say, oh God.
Will be
And it
single
might be
inverted or
possible.
double?
Double. Although like single will work as well, huh? In this particular way. Okay. Anyone who has done? Naresh, Rajbabu, Rohit, Anurag, Robin,
This one.
Shivam, Rahul.
It is not showing that proper.
Hmm.
It's showing like this.
Mm-hmm. Share the code with me. And where, like, float. Okay, so this is the code. Series 2. So once you are, let me give you an hint. Once you are going to create series with dictionary, then you need to create a dictionary first. Okay, and you need to pass this particular dictionary in series, say 2, series 2 equal to pd dot series, and you need to pass that dictionary. Try to check.
Why we need to add this dictionary?
Because like over here, say, it is going to take this particular like element, this particular value will be the single value only. Okay, this is first value, this is second value, this is third value, this is fourth value. And this is not the way to create, you can say, series. You just need to pass dictionary over here, like these are the elements, it is taking as it as an element. And if like it is going to apply first, so first will be this. So it will not be, you can say, over here we are having string values, this one is integer, this one is another, you can say, data colon, a certain special symbols and all. So it is confused like which one is the having the first index and all. Right. Oh,
It is
you
still
can think
not
in this way, this is not what
still not working. Still not working.
what is the error at this moment?
Uh, Name data is not defined.
Name data.
This I'm just pasting.
Just share it with me. Okay, data is not defined. So have you like defined data in this particular way?
No.
So then it
Yes,
is
yes,
showing
yes.
that.
I have defined. I have defined this series 2 is equal to PD DOS series and data.
Let me try to execute this one. Series with dictionary.
Now it is working.
What was the challenge?
I have not defined this data is equal to and the data points.
This one was not defined, na?
Yes, yes, this was
If you,
this one
and
is
you
not.
were saying like you said that data you have initialized this particular dictionary with these particular values, huh?
Right,
Okay,
right.
so in this particular way you will be able to define the series with dictionary. Yeah, now just try to define it with indexes. Now try to utilize the indexes as well, huh? Try to use indexing. Rohit has shared, what about Naresh, Raj Babu, Shivam, Rahul, Gaurav? Are you able to get like how to create the series? Guys, practice is mandatory, huh? So try to
I suppose in
participate
second
in.
one, I suppose in second
Mhm.
one, in which we have this number. So what to do with that list?
Come again, I'm not able to hear properly.
Yeah. So for the second query, what we need to populate?
You need to create a series with dictionary, yeah. These are the elements. Okay, so with the help of dictionary we are able to create it, this is the code. I want the indexes as well with this particular dictionary values, I want the
Okay.
indexing as well, okay. Over here like it is printed like this, Ram 34 and Sham 80. Okay, I just want to have indexes as well. Print
It is
series
showing
2.
PD is not defined. Error.
So import pandas as PD. You need to import pandas library.
Hmm.
So at this moment, what you are able to get, say Ram 34 Sham. I want to have indexes as well. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on these particular values. So probably all of you are able to get the requirement. Head and tail, that is fine. I want to have indexes as well. Huh? So over here, okay.
Yeah, let me try.
Dictionary with indexes. Hurry up, guys. Try to complete. So who has done this? Anurag, head of series. That is fine. Is anyone completed with indexes? Swati, Shivam, Rahul. Creation of series with dictionary elements having indexes as well. Huh? That is the problem statement. Over here, we are able to create the series with dictionary elements. I want to have indexes as well. So let me give you a hint. Over here, you need to utilize the index. Okay. Once you are defining the series with dictionary collection, then you need to mention the index over here with respect to the values that you have given. So you need to utilize index function over here. Anurag,
Trying.
mm-hmm. Good. Rohit,
Yeah, only series is coming, so working for index.
mm-hmm. Naresh, Naresh,
Sir, try to download the pandas. Actually, it's showing error again when defined for pandas. So,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Raj Babu,
Yes, sir. Actually, I was stuck in the first one, and now it is done. Now I'm
uh-huh.
going to try the second.
Mm-hmm. Rahul, Swati and Vandana.
So please show the command which have you doing to download
Pip
the
install
pandas.
pandas. Pip install pandas. Let
Pip
me
install
type
pandas.
over here.
Okay.
Pip install pandas. You just need to click on terminal, and over there you need to run this particular command. Just focus onto the cursor. I'm hovering onto the terminal, and you just need to type pip install pandas over here, and you will be able to have pandas library in your system. Right? What about this one? Series within creation of series with dictionary collection having indexes. Okay, let me do it for you. Okay, you just need to use index, and you need to mention the indexes. So indexes say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 and 7. Okay, and now I'm going to print series, and it will show with indexes. Oh,
I have pasted one.
index. Okay, just a minute.
Now it's again showing NaN.
Yes. So why NaN?
Because we have to like give the key in the series. We have the
Yes.
provide the key in the
So he has done the correct, you can say, stuff. He has uh, Rahul has done it correctly. Yeah. So Rahul has mentioned the indexes with respect to the value or the keys. So this is the portion of Rahul, right?
first one is like last line is first. After that, yes, this one is first
Okay.
line.
Are you able to get?
No.
No. Let me do it for you. Okay.
Because dictionary is the key and value pair, na? So we have to define in this
Yes. Yes. Yes.
in
Yes.
the
So I
indexing we have
intentionally
to
like.
define the keys if we want to find any
Ah,
indexing for that particular.
intentionally these particular things I have mentioned so that you can have the idea. So in this particular data, these are the keys, what I'm going to mention over here.
But now it is not showing index number.
Index is nothing but these values, na Ram, Sham, and with respect to 34, 80, these are the values. 2, 3, 4, 5,
So
6,
if
7.
I will not define that induction, so it is giving me the same in output.
Uh, that is like with respect to uh, at this moment, like we are getting the series, like we are not able to see the indexes and all. Just a minute. Although like this is the same output.
Right.
Okay. Although this is the same output, but over here we are having better clarity, like which one is index over here. from these particular values, right? Previously, like we are getting this particular output as well, but over here we have done the customization, so you can change, uh, you can like have certain variations as well over here, right?
If we put Sham, acha, okay, first.
Okay, so
But
first none.
but it is now
So
again,
because
yes.
like first is not available over here, what is the
So,
meaning
but
of index?
means against, but against my index number first, it should
Just okay, okay.
show the
Let
output
me
like
let me
RAM 34, like this.
let me give in this particular way. So you have created this particular series, and you are having say fifth element as well, huh? Okay, let me try to print this. Okay, fifth eight, that is so over here. What is happening? Say 3, 5, 7, and 8, so first, second, third, and fifth. So what is happening over here with respect to this value? First, I'm having the first index, I'm having the value 3. For the second index, I'm having 5. For third, I'm having 7, and for fifth, I'm having 8, so like this particular index is matching with the values that I have given in this particular series, right? Now, if I'm taking the key and value pair, so if I'm mentioning the key over here, then definitely it will provide me the value, right? If I'm mentioning the key, then it must provide the value. So that is what is happening over here. Like say first is a key over here. It is like this is the key value pair. First is the key, and it will point out the values which is given in this particular dictionary. So previously, like over here we have mentioned fifth, so it has mapped to this particular value. But over here, say if I'm going to use say first, so first is going to check with in this particular dictionary, and if it is able to find out the value with respect to first, then it is going to pass that value. Otherwise it will going to provide me NaN, because first is not available over here, right? It might be possible that say in your data you are passing certain keys
But
as
but but
index,
but
but
it
those
should show
particular
the key
keys are not
number means,
available. Yes, yes, yes,
but it should show the key value, na? Means in on
yes.
index first, so it should
No,
show
no,
the
no,
key
no.
number
Like
means mapped
index.
with RAM.
No, no, no. It is not like key is not matching. It is going to map like RAM equal to first. That is not equal. Dictionary, like
And
we have
my
gone through
my
with
my
dictionary.
my
Means
confusion is this, that why we need to just define this index number when I am getting the same
It
output
might be
with data and
possible.
series.
actually you are defining this, you are having this particular data, okay, and you want to get you are having certain you can take it in this way, like you are having an employee table, okay, Ram, Sham, Geeta, Shita, whatever. So that employee table is there and you want to check an employee like whose name is say Steve, but that is not there in that particular table. He is just going to define with respect to the indexes, and then he will be able to get like Ram is not Steve is not there in that particular data. With the help of this particular, you can say, printing the series without indexes, you will be able to get whatever is there in that particular series,
Hi, sir.
right?
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Means, so you are saying that when the key will match, it will print the value, right?
Yes, right.
Because we are printing the data, not the key. We are
With
printing the
respect to
value,
these
not the
particular,
key.
huh, right. With
Okay.
respect to the key, what is the value in this particular data? So key, if I have given key as a first, so first is not available over here, so it has printed none, nan.
Okay. Okay.
Anurag, is it clear? Anurag,
Yes, yes.
okay. If you are not having that value, that particular key in this particular dictionary, okay, then with respect to that, it is going to print none. If you are printing it as it is, then you will have the values which are available in this particular data set or dictionary. For the first time, once you are printing this particular series, say you are getting all the elements. Once you are performing the indexing, then you are getting the values with respect to what you want. Getting something which is available or getting something which you want, both are the different things. And with the indexing, you are able to do the second one, right? Anurag, is it clear? Anurag?
Right, right, right.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so these are the basic operations that we can perform onto the series. There are certain other operations as well, like create series with scalar functions or scalar objects. Say if you want to have series just mentioning the range and all, so you can create the series. But the main focus for our course module that will or course module or in day-to-day functioning these data frames are creating a very you can say important role. So we need to focus on to the second aspect, data frame. Series, yeah, we are able to create a series, we are able to perform certain operations. This is nothing but the 1D array, one dimensional array, and certain set of operations we have performed. That is fine, but let's proceed with data frame. Data frame, data frame, these are nothing but 2 dimensional array, 2 dimensional array. And over here, like, we are having data in row and columns, row and columns, data in row and columns. You can say we are having labeled axis in terms of say row and columns. Okay, and we can perform a lot of operations onto the data frames. Say over here in this particular data that is rating Excel. Okay, in this particular file, these are nothing but columns. Okay, and these are nothing but rows. Let me rows. These are the rows. These are the columns basically. Okay, now there are certain parameters in this particular data. In data frames, we are having certain parameters. Say data, that is, you can say uh, combination of row and columns, and you can create create it with, you can say, series, map, dict, list. Okay, so you can create this particular data with the help of these particular, you can say, collections and all. Then indexes. So over here, like, this is nothing but indexes, huh? Like, we can have different indexes. Okay, we can have customized indexes as well in array, and indexing is always there inside the, you can say, world of array. Oh, sorry, two-dimensional data frame basically. Then columns are there, rows are there, columns are there, rows are there. Then we are having, say, row, columns, index, and data. That is fine now. So these are, you can say, uh, elements which we are able to see in data frames, huh? How you can create the data frame? So what I have mentioned, you can create the data frame with list, creation of data frame. So you can create it with the help of list, dict, series, numpy, array, and another data frame, okay. So another data frame, like, say, if you are having certain element, say in this particular file, say I have created one data frame based upon this particular file, and that data frame is having, say, three columns. So I can have two columns from this particular data frame, and I can create the another data frame. That is nothing but creation of a data frame with another data frame from another data frame. So let's focus on to the creation of, you can say, data frame. So say I'm having these particular values, uh, creation of data frame, creation of data frame. So in order to create a simple data frame, what I can do, say I'm having, say, data, and data is having, say, certain values. uh, I can have, say, this particular data. Let me mention in this particular way. I'm just going to create a list. I'm going to create a list. Hmm. So this is a list that I'm having. Creation of data frame. Now say list, list one. RAM. That is fine. Okay. Okay. So this is a list that I'm having, and let me try to print this particular list. Print list. Okay, list one. So if I'm going to have third element, if I want to print third element for this particular list, so what will I get? Index third. What will I get? If I want to print this third element from this particular list, what will I get? To all
Tom
of you.
20. Tom 20.
Tom 20, yes.
0, 1,
Nick,
2.
Nick, Nick
Nick,
So
40.
it will be
Nick,
Nick
Nick.
40. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Nick.
Okay. So Nick 40, that is fine. So because indexing inside the list start with 0, and this is the first element, this is second, 0, first, second, third. So third one is this one, Nick 40. So this is the index number third and element number 4. That is fine. Nick 40. This is a particular list. Now, in order to create a data frame based upon this particular list, we are having, say, data frame 1 equal to pd dot data frame is there. Data frame, pd dot data frame, and I'm just going to pass this particular list. Okay, list 1, and I'm going to define the name of these particular columns. Say columns, and I'm going to mention, say, uh, the column name, that is first one is say name, and second one is say age. Okay, age, age, that is fine. This is start, that is fine. Let me print this data frame. Print data frame. Okay, just have a look what is the output. So over here what we are able to see, let me try to print something over here as well. Data frame portion. So over here we will be able to differentiate that this is the portion for data frame. So data frame portion, that is fine. Nick, so let me comment this one as well. Nick 40. So just have a look. Name and age, that is nothing but column names that we have given. And this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, do we have defined index? No, we have not defined index over here, but it has taken the indexes as well. So what I want to say over here, it is having data, that is this particular data name, ram 34 sham 80 whatever. Okay, indexes is there, column is there, and row is there. These are nothing but rows, okay, from this particular data frame. Okay, so this is a data frame that I'm having now. Say what I want to have. I want to create a data frame with the help of dictionary. Creation of data frame with the help of dictionary. So how you will be able to create? Let me try to mention the problem statement over here. Creation of data frame. This is from list. From list we have created. Now creation of data frame with dictionary, from dictionary. Now let me try to mention, say I'm having dictionary. This particular dictionary I'm having data. Okay. Now you need to create the data frame based upon the dictionary. Yeah. How you will be able to create? How you will be able to create? Creation of data frame with dictionary. How you will be able to create it? Rahul, Anurag, Gaurav, Vandana, Swati. Any guess? Rohit. How you will be able to create data frame with dictionary? This is a dictionary that I'm having. Hmm? Any hint?
Like we can give pd dot data frame, and then like
Mm-hmm.
items we can like show the total
Mm-hmm.
We can simply pass
data
this data in the data
data
frame, sir.
data dot
Hmm.
items
Data
data
has been
dot pass.
passed. Now column names. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So columns, you just mention the column name, say name and age. Huh?
Name and age.
Okay. Name and age. That is fine. Huh? So let me try to copy and paste it over here. Creation of data frame with dictionary and let me say data dict, this variable data dict, and pass it over here data dict and data frame 2. That is fine. And let me try to print it as well. Print data frame 2. Okay, just have a look. So what we are able to get, empty data frame, column name and age, and indexes are blank. Indexes are blank over here. So this was the dictionary that we were having, and from this particular dictionary we are trying to create a data frame, but over here it is asking for the indexes, like what will be the indexes for these particular for this particular dictionary. Okay, whose you can say columns are mentioned in this particular way. So we need to define indexes over here. Once you are going to create the data frame with dictionary, then indexes are the mandatory stuff, huh? What That's what we have seen over here, huh? Okay, I can like blindly mention indexes, and then probably this particular ratio will not be there. But we have seen like indexes are the mandatory once we are going to create a data frame with dictionary. So let me try to mention the indexes. So these are the indexes that I'm having. So I'm going to copy that particular indexes, copy over here, comma. Okay, so indexes are copied over here. Say, let me try
We
to do
need
it.
to change that first index, right,
Okay,
Ram?
so, so name and age. Let me try to print it, huh? Okay, so now just have a look. Name and age, huh? Indexes, that is fine, huh? It has taken the indexes, but in with respect to the values, it is showing me NaN. Okay, why? How I can rectify the same? How I can rectify the same? Mm-hmm. Do I need to mention say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Huh? And then I can have. Then also like it is showing me NaN.
We
Hmm.
need to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What we can do? So if you are able to see, this is the output that we can have. This is the output that we can get from the series.
I have
Okay.
I have listed one.
Okay. And if we apply index and you can say columns onto the series, then we can have the required outcome, right? Are you able to get? I have given you a hint. We just we can create a series in between. Okay, and that series I can pass over here with column and indexes, or index it will automatically take at that moment. You just need to give the column name.
I have pasted one solution. Can you try it?
Mm-hmm. Solution you have pasted, huh?
Insert we define
Hmm.
the index as series type.
Data items, we can come on to the data items later, so you have used dot items,
Yes,
right?
yes,
We
yes.
come we will come on later on to the data item. Try to create with series, are you able to create with series? So Rahul, try to create with series as well, like try to
Okay, okay, I'm
pass
trying.
series and apply column name and indexes over there. If you are not going to apply indexes, then it will automatically take what it has done over here as well, indexes has been taken automatically. Just mention the column name. If you want to customize the indexes, then you can do the customization over indexes, like you can give any name. Say instead of one you can give first, instead of second you can give two. Okay, so try to do in that way. Try to pass series. Rahul, are you able to do that?
Yes, I'm
Is it
trying, but
working?
this one, this is working.
Series. Try to pass the data in
Yes, I'm
series
working.
and hmm?
I'm working on that.
Vandana, Swati, Rohit, Gaurav. Is it working, Rahul?
No, it is showing some error. I am just finding out what is the issue.
What is the error?
See, it is not. It is showing null values. If I'm putting the indexing over there, so
Mm-hmm.
same error I'm getting, like the value which is coming from this indexing. It is showing an NaN.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not taking value, it's taking an M.
Hmm. It will not take because series is one dimensional array. Series is one dimensional array. Try to think logically, friends. Now, what is there? What is happening over here? Say Ram 34, Shyam 34. So if this is the dictionary, yeah, and like if I'm going to create the series based upon this, like it will be say Ram 34 and Sham 80. It will be like this, huh? Okay. Tom 20. It will be like this. Is it one dimensional or two dimensional? The output will be in this particular way. Is it one dimensional or two dimensional? This is the index of this is index in case of you can say series, but once I'm going to take it in data frame, so this will be a row name with name, and this will be A's. So column 1, column 2, row 1, row 2, row 3. Is it will it be one dimensional array or two dimensional array? In that particular case we are trying to create, you can say, multi-dimensional array at that moment, huh? So what can be the solution for this? Either like you can work with data.items, huh? This particular way. Another stuff, what you can do, like say, uh, say, you just like pass name, say name, colon, all the names, Ram, Cham, whatever, and age, all the age. Then this is, you can say, key and value. Okay, so for this particular, you can say, values, then you can pass this particular dictionary. Okay, and at that moment you will be able to create, say, Ram. Let me try to mention in this particular way. Name, say, uh, Ram, Sham. These are the, say, two values, and age. These are, say, another 34, 60, whatever. Okay, I'm trying to define a dictionary name, and these are the, you can say, this is the key, and these are the values, say Ram, Sham, whatever. And we are having another key, name, age, and these are the values. Okay, so say dict1 equal to this, and then try to use pd dot data frame and pass this particular dict1 and mention the columns whatever you want. Columns are there, just mention, just try to do in this particular way and tell me what is the output. Just try to do in this particular way and then tell me the output.
Sir, please place in the chat box.
Is it working?
Yes, Martin.
Okay, so that is working, but how we will be able to do this one, how we will be able to create a data frame, so we are having uh, a particular keyword. Say, let me remove this and use orient equal to index. Okay, orient index, column name and age, column age. We can do in this particular way as well. Just let me tell you. So data dict, that is fine. Data dict, this is the dictionary that I'm having. pd data frame from data dict, and data dict orient index. Let me try to print this one. Okay, so name and age, print data frame 2. Hmm. That is fine. So df of m2 dot reset index and in place to df dot columns. That is a little bit, we can say, typical. That's why we have gone through with.
In this, we are oriented this indexing, na? Like column to row. This, that is what we are going to achieve.
Just a minute.
I am getting the like output in this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me share with you. In column, in column you don't need to like give this age, na? Because in this orient indexing we are giving don't need to like provide this column age. Remove it. Remove it totally. Now
Just
we
a
will
minute.
be able to get it.
Hmm. But
No,
still, what is the issue? 44.
replace it, like delete it column. Now you can.
Huh. Okay. So this is like what we can do in this particular way as well. Orient indexing and resetting the indexes as all. No? So reset index is a function to convert index into columns, right? Index into columns. So basically, let me try to explain it. We were having a dictionary, and we want to create data frame from dictionary. Okay, so what are the different methods? Like first, define the dictionary in this particular way, like column name and values, column values. Say column name 1 values, column name 2 values, column name 3 values. Okay, so if we are having data in this particular way, data frame from dictionary, method 1, method 1. So if we are having data in this particular way, column name value, column name 2 values, column name 3 values, then with the help of simple, like say ed dot data frame, and then pass the dictionary name over here, you will be able to create it, right? This was the first method, right? All of you, Rahul, Swati, Anurag,
Yes.
Shivam. Okay, this was the first method, like in order to create a data frame from the dictionary. Then second, like which Rahul has suggested, say data dot item. Like if the data is there in this particular format, okay, if data is there in this particular format, okay, method 2, method 2, like data is there in this particular format, then what we were doing, say pd dot data frame and dict name dot items. Dot items is a particular, you can say, function over here which we can have, and this we can pass the column name. Okay, columns equal to column name, col1, col2, okay, whatever we are having. This is the method 2 that probably you can check. Okay, Rahul has given this particular method. With the help of dot items you will be able to create a data frame from dictionary. That is also fine now. Then method 3, that what we are having, what we have seen, that is mentioned over here. So over here, method 3. So if the data frame is, if the dictionary is there in this particular format, then we need to utilize, uh, we need to reorient the indexes. Like orient is a function that we need to utilize over here. Okay, and that is used to, you can say, for the index definition. And uh, then we are going to reset the indexes, and after resetting the indexes, like what we are able to, we need to just mention the names for the columns, and we will be able to get the outcome. We are able to create the data frames in place true and reset indexes. No need to worry about these particular things. I'm going to cover these particular things in details, so at this moment just try to think, like if we are having data in this particular format, we need to utilize orientation of indexes, and then we will be able to create the data frame, okay, based upon the dictionary values. That is the third method. Now moving further, reading data from files, that we need to check, like how to create the data frame. Like if we are having data into certain files, then we can create the data frame based upon those particular files. So it is supporting different types of files. Just let me try to use pd.read. Okay, so if you are able to see CSV, FWF, okay, GBQ, SDF, ORC, clipboard, Excel, feather, HTML, JSON, okay, Parquet, Pickle, SAS, SPSS, SQL query, SQL table, S, S, stata, table, XML. So these are different, you can say, file formats which are supported by Python or pandas basically, in order to read that particular file and perform the different, you can say, operations onto top of that particular data. So we are having this particular file that is rating.csv, and it is placed over here onto this particular path, uh, over here, over here as well it is there, but say Python for data engineers, space has been used in order to create the folder. So once I'm going to read from this particular path, so it will throw error, like path not exist, so I have pasted it over here as well, so that I will be able to read it. Now reading the file from reading the file, reading data from files. with pandas. That is very important and it will be utilized heavily, and you need to focus over here. Reading the data from files with pandas. So pd dot read dot read is a function and that you need to utilize, and underscore the file type. Like say if you are going to read CSV files, so underscore CSV, this is a read API which is given by pandas, so you need to utilize that one. So pd dot read, let me write it down, say rating one is a data frame that I'm going to create, pd.read underscore CSV, and I just need to give the path of that particular file. So this is the path, okay, and rating.csv. Okay, so once you are mentioning the path, you need to focus over here, friends. Like once you are going to provide the path, you can provide the path in two ways. So this is the say command. Either you can utilized double, you can say backward slash, in order to give the path. Okay, double, you can say backward slash, then you will be able to read the data. Or what you can do, you can utilize single forward slash, like how we are reading uh, in Linux world. So you can use any one of the method and you will be able to read the data from file. Just have a look. So rating say do 2, this is rating 1 first, rating 2, and you need to close it into the single inverted commas, single or double, whatever. So dot csv. So let me try to print what is there in rating 1 data frame. Let me first check type of this rating 1, type of rating 1. Okay, so type of rating 1. So type of rating 1, that is pandas core frame data frame. This is a data frame basically. Yeah. So this particular data frame has been created. Now I want to show you something like how to add columns, creation of columns. So say uh, okay, over here I'm going to show. Okay, so this is a data frame. Now what I'm going to check, like what is the data, say print this rating 1 dot rating 1 df data frame. So these are the values in this particular data frame, name, age, rating, and Ram, Sham, Tom, Nick, Harry. That is nothing but this is the same data what we have mentioned over here in this particular file, rating 1 rating dot csv file. So this is the data, and same thing, like if I want to print say rating 2, so I'm having the same data. So what I want to say over here, you are having two methods in order to like read the data from a particular path, and try to like pay attention. There will not be any space in this particular path. Okay, what you are going to mention over here. If the space is there, that will throw certain errors. This is the way, like first method, and this is the way like with respect to the Linux. In the inside the Linux, like we are using this forward slash, and with the help of that you will be able to read the data. Now if you want to add new columns in this particular data frame, say rating 1 is a data frame that I'm having, and I'm going to create another column, say uh, I'm going to say multiply age into rating, and say new column name, say I can give say age into say rating. I'm giving a name age into column, and what it will do operation onto the, it will, what it will do, rating, rating 1, and say column name is, the column name is age into rating 1, and the column name is rating. Okay, so how you are going to refer a particular column within data frames, like just by using data frame and then the square bracket, and you can mention the column name. So just have a look, and let me try to print rating 1 at this moment. Print rating 1. What will be the new values? Okay, so what it has given, age into rating, and I'm able to get the multiplication of these two columns. So over here, what we have seen, how to apply arithmetic operations onto two columns. You can like write down the formula. It might be possible, say we are having different counters in this particular file. In this particular file we are having a lot of counters, and say I need to calculate DCR, CSSR, whatever I'm talking with respect to, say telecom world. So I want to create the DCR, or call setup success rate. So I just mention that one over here. I will mention the formula for that particular CSSR or DCR calculation, and I will be able to create a new column over here. Now just try to like read a file. I'm going to share this particular file, or you can have any file in your laptop. Just try to read that particular file with the help of pandas. Okay, and try to perform a simple operation, that is like sum of two columns, and you can mention heading, say over here, multiplication of two columns, multiplication of two columns. Okay, over there you can mention sum of two columns, and try to share the outcome with me. Let me share this sheet with you, this file with you all. So this is rating dot, mhm. How can I share files?
Share in a web uh, WhatsApp chat. WhatsApp group you can
Oh,
share.
WhatsApp, I need to log in. Okay, okay, so I have shared this particular file. Just try to read it and perform the sum of these two columns, age and rating. Then there are different operations as well, like dot min, dot max. Okay, dot max. Okay, what you need to do, like if I want to get the maximum of this particular column. So what I need to do, say this is a column is dot min and like print. Okay, so in this particular way you just need to print min max, and let me try to mention another operations as well that you need to try. Min max mod, okay, median, std standard deviation, then prod, then CumSum, then CumProd. Okay, you just need to share these particular, you can say, output with me. Yeah? Min, max, mode, median, standard deviation, prod. Okay, and count, sum. These are different operations that you need to perform onto this particular data frame. You can pick a column and you just start performing these particular operations onto the data frame. Try to do and share the output with me. Is it clear? Requirement is clear, huh? Right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Cumulative sum, cumulative, you can say product, count, sum, standard deviation, median, mode. Huh? So try to share these particular output from that particular file. First of all, you need to find out the sum of two columns, then pick any column and then share these particular output with me. Yeah? And these are nothing but descriptive statistics functions which we are having in the world of pandas. Then we will proceed with data summarization. Data summarization. Hurry up guys, try to do. Let me paste for your convenience. Let me paste it in the chat window. Mm-hmm. What is the output, Anurag? That is fine. Amount. So let me. I'm not having amount, so I'm going to use age over here. Okay. Okay, these are simple mathematical operations like what is the, you can say, total sum of all the elements in this particular column, which one is the maximum, which one is the minimum of from this particular column, what is the median, what is the mode, what is the, you can say, product. So all of these particular things, all of these particular operations we are able to perform. These are nothing but descriptive static operations which we are able to perform onto the pandas data frame. Now, like now data summarization. Data summarization. Data summarization we can do with the help of pandas data frame. So say this one is the rating one data frame we are having, and we just need to utilize describe. Describe. So we will be able to summarize the data. So rating one, and just have a look what we are able to get. Describe, and I'm just printing it. Print date rating one dot describe. Okay, so just have a look what we are able to get from this describe function what we are having in pandas. Say count, what is the count, how many elements are there in rating, age, rating and age into rating column. So 13, you can say, elements are there. That is fine, 13. What is the mean? Okay, mean is 42 for this age column, 8 for rating column, and 341 for the age into rating column. What is the standard deviation? Okay, so this is the standard deviation for age, this one is for rating, this one is for age into rating. Then 25th percentile, 50th percentile, and 75th percentile, and the maximum values from the given columns, age, rating, and age into rating. So this is like these particular thing, this particular operation is utilized a lot once you are applying machine learning algorithm. You need to have uh, you need to check like if is there any, you can say, if we are having certain missing records or not. Just let me do this for you. So if rating file is having certain missing record, so let me try to do this, and now read it with the help of and process it with the help of pandas. So what we are able to get, say the age column is having 11 records, two records has been deleted. Then with respect to the rating, we are having 12 columns, one record has been deleted, 12 records. So based upon this, like we are able to uh, get the updated outcome, like what is the mean, median, mode, mean, standard deviation, and 25th percentile, 50th percentile. Okay, so these are nothing but it this these dot describe function is going to provide you the summary of your data frame, like rating one is having these particular columns, and it is going to provide me, just have a look friends, it is going to provide me the output with respect to numerical values only. If like I'm having something that is, you can say, having string values, so it is not going to provide me the summary with respect to that particular column. So with respect to numerical values in the data frame, it is going to provide me the output. That is fine now. So we are having you can say certain another operations, functions, uh, that we can perform onto the string values. Just try to check data to describe, and text data operation. Text data operation. So we are having a lot of operations which we can perform onto the text data. Okay, say lower, upper, okay, then length, uh, then split. Okay, a lot of functions are there. So is upper, is lower. I'm not able to recall all the operations. Is numeric. Okay, so a lot of operations are there which we can perform onto the string data. In this particular presentation, you will be able to see all of those operations. Just try to go through with the presentation and you will be able to get the insight. So say lower. So try to apply lower. Let me try to apply lower function onto the first column. So in this particular data, what we are having name in this particular way. Say Nick, Harry. Over here, like H, the first letter is capital. I want to convert the entire, you can say, data, entire column, you can say, data into the lowercase. So what I need to do for that? Let me try to do. So just try to take this rating into, say, name and dot. Okay, so for that, let me try to do in this particular way. Say, so how I can apply? Dot. Just a minute. So what we are having? We are having rating dot, say, name. Do we have lower over here? No. So in this particular case, what I need to do, uh, I can go with the lambda function. So say df lower df data frame, and what I can have rating 1 dot dot rating 1 dot map map apply map, and lambda if I'm having x, so x dot lower x dot lower print. Let me try in this particular way. Okay, series objects have no attribute apply map. So rating name dot apply map is not there. Dot apply lambda x dot lower, then print rating 1. Let me try it to in this particular way. Okay, oh, it is working. So what I have done, like lower is a function, although like we are going to utilize onto series and all, but here we are trying to apply it onto the data frame. So say lower is there, I want to get the lower values of this particular column. So rating name is the column that I'm going to pick, and onto this particular column what I'm going to do, dot apply is a function, and I am utilizing the utilizing the lambda, you can say, function over here. So if I'm going to pass this particular x, x is nothing but all the elements of first column, of the name column. So these are the elements from this particular column, name column. And what it is doing, it is applying lower function, dot lower, and then it is storing it inside the name. So whatever I was having, it will be replaced with the lower one. I can have the upper one as well, like say upper. Okay, now all the letters will be converted into the uppercase. Okay, so these are basic operations that we can have with the help of you can say this uh, with the help of these particular, you can say, string operations we can perform onto the data frame. We can have, say, like another column. I want to have another column, say length of rating, name column, okay, name, and then I can apply the length. So one new column is going to be added, and it will be having the output, like it is going to take name column as an input and apply the length function over onto that. Just have a look. It is not working. So what is the issue? What is the issue?
I'm getting the proper.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
I'm getting the output in this.
Length for length, huh?
Like,
Try to check for the length as well, huh?
okay.
For length of the name, length of the name, it will work, huh? Okay, length of the name. No, 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 no. Rating lambda x equal to length, huh? Okay, so length of so length of name. You need to tell me, x dot length. Is it making any sense?
No, I think.
No, na. So what we need to do? Length of x, right?
Yes, yes. Now it is.
Yeah. So probably it will work then. Just okay. So we are able to get the output. Length of name, and then we are able to get the output. Okay, so we need to stay conscious once we are using these particular functions. So I was writing length, x dot length, that was not the correct way of like calculating the length, so what we have seen over here, let me write it down. I'm going to share this particular sheet with you all. Upper x dot upper, x dot lower, length. Okay, over here name, you can take name. Okay, so in this particular way I will be able to, you can say, apply certain string operations as well, we are having you can say another operations as well, like if you want to split the string, say uh, if like it might be possible, say in our data it is, say review is there, review review is there, say this is a good product, product, product. So if you want to split this particular data, then you can utilize split function over here. Okay, so you can split it. So like x dot split, that will be there, and then you will be able to split it based upon the space. Say over here space is there, if based upon certain special character, say pipe is there, whatever, so you can split that particular data. That is utilized once you are performing the NLP related stuff, like natural language processing, and you are having certain reviews. You want to find out like if the review is positive or negative, so you can utilize these particular functions over there. Okay, the word count, word frequency calculator, in that as well you need to utilize s dot split lower upper in order to get the output. We will be going through with those particular programs, no need to worry, but just at this moment try to focus on to the function that we are having in order to like get certain output from the data frame. So what we have seen certain string functions as well, what that we can have, that we can apply onto data frames. Now the important stuff from the data frame, that is indexing, indexing in data frame, indexing in data frame. So we are having two functions over here, lock and ilock, lock and ilock, that is intelligent location. So lock and ilock I can have. So in order to utilize, lock is label based and this ilock is integer based, integer based. So just have a look. Say we are having this particular data frame, and if I want to have just let me try. This is a data frame that I'm having, like name is rating, age into rating, and length of name. These are the four columns. Now splitting or indexing, indexing, like say we are having column names and we are having indexes of the rows. Now splitting and slicing, we what we need to do onto this data frame, that is based upon indexing, splitting and slicing. Splitting and slicing is what, like say I have quoted one example. Say if we are having 1000 columns in this particular data frame, and I just want to perform the operation onto 20 columns, then how I can take those particular columns, so for that particular stuff, for slicing and splitting, we are having lock and ilock. So if I want to have two columns only, so just let me go through with the label based, say say print. Let me try to first copy. These are the columns, let me try to print this. This is the data frame that I'm having, the data inside this particular data frame, like. So if I want to have, if I want to take two columns only, then what I need to do, print and then rating one dot lock. So I just want to like do the slicing based upon the labels, so what I want, all the columns, say all the rows for this data from these particular columns, name, comma, age. Okay. Okay. I just want to have all the rows for these two columns. Rating one is the data frame. I want to get the, I want to get two, you can say I want to have two columns only. So I'm going to utilize the, you can say log uh, slicing mechanism. So I just need to have all the rows of these two columns. Just let me try to print with the help of this. Just have a look and sorry, what has happened? Mm-mm-mm. Pandas error indexing too many indexes. Okay. Okay. Rating log. Rating one. Mm-mm. Hmm. Okay. So certain like combination of these particular square bracket was not correct. Now just have a look. What I'm going to do over here, I'm just locking, I'm just trying to have two columns and all the values of these two columns. This is nothing but label based indexing. I'm going to, you can say, slice based upon the specified columns, based upon the specified labels that I'm having. Labels are nothing but name is, uh, name into is, and the length of name. These are the columns that I'm having in my data. So I can create a data frame based upon this as well, like say data frame new. Okay. And I can pass this particular data into this particular data frame new. So let me do this, and now this data frame, print data frame new, it will be having two columns only with all the rows. Okay, so that is nothing but like the way what we have seen, like creation of data frame with existing data frame, like rating was the existing data frame and we have created a new data frame. based upon that only by splitting. So we have taken two columns with all the rows. Another stuff, say, if you want, uh, if you want to have, if you want to have name and you can say age into rating, then you just need to mention that particular column over here. You will be able to get the outcome. So label, like splitting based upon the label or lock, that is giving me the outcome, and I'm able to identify, say, the labeling is there. So confusion chances are, like, to get confused, those particular chances are very less over here once I'm working with log. But what is happening with the help of integer intelligent log, ilog, what we are going to do? So over here the indexing start with 0 1 2 3 4, okay, and 0, this is the index what we are able to see. So indexing, based upon the indexing, we are going to index numbers, we are, or integer numbers, we are going to perform the slicing or splitting. So just have a look on to the rating. Rating, say I just want to have print, let me try to mention over here. So this is giving me all the rows of two columns, and now I'm going to utilize ilog. Ilog, and here, now I'm going to use ilog. So with respect to the ilog, what it is saying, this is like, there are two things are there. Two things are there. Say this is with respect to rows, and this is with respect to columns, rows into columns. So if you want to have data with respect to rows, so you can mention the numbering over here. Just have a look. So say if I want to have, if I want to have data that is log first column, first row to fifth row, comma, sorry, comma is there, first row to fifth row, comma, and uh, first column to third column. Upper limit will not be included over here. Okay, so print data frame, print rating 1 ilog first to fifth and first to third. So what is first element in this first row in this particular data frame? First to fifth. So first one 0, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. The fifth one will not be included. So it is going to provide me this particular outcome: first, second, third, and fourth. But what is there with respect to column? First and third. So this is zeroth, you can say, index. This is first, and this is second, this is third, and third will not be included. So data with respect to age and rating for age and rating column for first, second, third, and fourth row, it will be given with the help of this particular function that I have written over here. Just have a look. So rating dot first to fifth and first to third. So age and rating, age and rating, that is fine. Age and rating, because 0 1 2 and 3, third one is this particular column, and from first to fifth, first, second, third, fourth, fifth will not be included. So Ram, Sham, Tom, Nick, and Harry. So Ram, Sham, so Ram, Sham, so sorry, Sham, Tom, Nick, and Harry, it will be there. and for Sham it will be 26, 24, 23, 56, 26, 23, 54, 56 and 34, and NAN that is there. So we are able to get with respect to these particular values. Now you just need to tell me if I am going to print 0 to say fifth and 2 to 3, what will be the output? 0 to 5, let me try to paste it over here. 0 to 5 and second to third. These are with respect to rows and these are with respect to columns. You need to tell me what will be the output. What will be the output? Are you able to understand indexing? ILOC mechanism? Rohit, Naresh, Anurag, Shivam.
Yes, yes.
So what will be the output if you are able to understand?
My output is I'm showing you my output.
Just tell me, be interactive over here, like it is
Yes,
something that
uh, in this
we
ilog
can
function
discuss.
we can like get this. This is the row and this is after the column is column. So if I'm putting the value from 1 index to 5, so it is showing me 1 to 4, and if I'm in column, if I'm selecting 1 to 5, so it is neglecting the first one, which is name column, and after that it is providing from the till the end. This is
Mhm.
output
So if I
I am
want
getting.
to have all the rows, then what I need to do?
Then we don't need to like give anything. We only put dash column, this semicolon, column, and semicolon.
Then what?
We will not give any indexing in that if we want
No, no. Say I want to have all the columns with the help of this ILOC mechanism.
columns. So we will not provide any indexing in that case. Like
How? You just
we
tell
will
me.
give only
So I
this
just want to have 0 to 5 for all the columns. Huh?
like in this manner only. After this column will like put only this dash, like what column only, like
Just
it will get
let
all
me.
the
Let me.
columns,
So
like in this
what I
manner
need,
I'm just
what I need to do over here? ILOC.
like this. I log in the column I'm just putting this in column,
You're,
remove this two.
you're typing something. Huh? Okay. Let me try to print it.
In respect to df you provide the
Hmm,
rating.
hmm, hmm, hmm. Uh, so Anurag, Rohit, Naresh, are you okay with this condition? Hmm? Okay. So that is fine. I think you all need to do the practice over here. Uh, what will be the output if I'm writing in this particular way? Just try to explain. No need to like have the correct. You can say. Just you need to tell me what will be the output. Say what it will do. Say all the columns or all the rows. What it is going to provide me.
I think it will provide from 0 to 3. I think rows only.
0 to 3 rows with
And all columns.
all columns. That is fine. Okay. So these are certain variations that you can try. Okay. And these are very important because like we need to do splitting and all, and that will be required in your day-to-day operations. Okay, although with respect to data engineering, these particular operations are not required so much, but from the data analytics perspective, these particular operations are utilized a lot. We are having what we have covered in our today's session. So we have gone through with pandas basically, pandas, and we have gone through with series and data frames basically, data frames. So from series and data frames, like we have seen how to create series with list, how to create series with dictionary, how to perform certain operations on the list. Then we have seen data frames, how to create data frames with list, with dictionary. Okay, we have gone through with multiple variations in order to create the data frames with dictionary. Then we have applied certain operations onto the data frames. Then we gone through with then we have gone through with like reading the data with from the files which is stored onto my system, and we then apply certain operations onto that particular data, like those are the descriptive statics operations. Then we have performed certain other, you can say, operations with respect to data summarization and all, and those particular operations are required for the data analysis perspective. After that, we have covered like locking and locking mechanism, that is indexing and slicing. Okay, how to slice a particular data frame based upon our requirement, and we have seen these particular things. So I'm going to share this particular presentation, this whatever we have covered, and like whatever is required with respect to your data frame journey, it is mentioned over here. All of the stuff like series, data frame, how you are going to create, what are the basic things, if you are going to perform certain operations, what will be the output. So I have, you can say, prepared this particular slide pack with detail. You just need to go through with each and every slide and try to perform these particular operation. If you are going to like copy and paste this particular data, it will work, but what I will suggest, try to type these particular things and try to check like what is the output and how you are able to get it. So these particular things you need to practice onto the weekdays, and it will give you the insight like how to work onto data frames. So these are the operation that you have, probably you all have done onto the data frame count, some mean, max, mode. Okay, so these particular things are available over here as well, the data summarization and all. Okay, L- these are the operation that you can perform onto the string, lower, upper, length. Okay, split, is lower, is upper, a lot of operations are there. So over here you can see like how to perform these particular operations. Then lock and iLock is there. So this is what we have covered in our today's session, and the like limited stuff is pending from the pandas perspective, like joining and all. So that we will cover in our next session, and I'm going to share this particular presentation and recording. Please go through with it in detail, and from next, you can say, week onwards, we will start pyspark, and that is the mandatory stuff. That is the module that we need to focus on. I have prepared this particular sheet for you all. Okay, so that is having all the details what we are going to cover, what are the different topics that we are going to focus, what is the status like, it is completed or ongoing, certain you can say stuff from the assignment perspective. I'm going to share certain assignments and all. Okay, so you need to provide the feedback, like are you able to get something, or if you stuck somewhere. So this particular sheet will help you out, like how we are learning, what is the stuff that we need to focus. So these are the, this is the slide that I'm this is the, you can say, excel sheet that I'm going to share with you all as well, and you will be able to, you can say, provide your input over here, so that's all from this particular session. If you are having any doubt, we can have discussion on to that particular point. Let me stop
Hello.
recording.